Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. My name is the SDA, or the INSANEBRIT if you prefer, and this is this week's News Friday video where I talk about all the week's gaming news, topics and anime subjects, depending if I can find any news. There wasn't much news last week, so I couldn't do one, you know what I mean? It wouldn't have been worth my time or whatever, or yours, in making any video about. There was just nothing, just garbage. Anyway, we've got a lot to talk about in this week's News Friday, so if you have clicked this video, there is a news topic that interests you, but I have got a lot to say on various things, so please bear with me in that. So first and foremost, a shout out to a big fan of mine called Charlie Livings. I know you're a fan of the food reviews. There is one coming tomorrow, by the way. I'm not going to say what it is. I know some of you probably already know. If you want to know, I will be, at this particular point in time, head over to my Instagram and you will find out what tomorrow's food review is, and also tomorrow's unboxing at 7 PM UK time, because obviously I'm based in the UK. So yeah, but also, like I said, if you have only seen the cookie review, check out the food review playlist. There's 7 or 8 more foods there for you to check out and maybe enjoy. You know, a few hundred people have seen them here and there. But whatever, like I said, they're always there if you guys want them. I try to do one each week, but if I can't find something, then I won't do one. But that's just the way it is. But yeah, also this week I have finished my current playthrough right now is Rise, Son of Rome, so check that out. And also Doom 2016 has been completed. That video is in the playlist. It's finished, the last video, part 20. So if you want to just skip to the ending, or you know, well, I wouldn't say skip to the ending, but if you have seen all the rest of the videos and haven't seen the ending, check that out. You know. Anyway, so today's first story is kind of gaming / not gaming related. The first story is RAZA, basically, have come out with a free monitor laptop that unfolds, and each screen is 17 inches. It runs in 4K and weighs about 12 pounds. Now, this is all 3 monitors run at 4K. Like, this isn't one and then you've got 2 other monitors. All 3 of these motherfuckers run at 4K. That's crazy. To me, it looks a bit inconvenient. Space-wise, it is not something that you can really open up on a plane unless you've got 3 seats to you, or, you know, I mean, I don't think that, I know, I'm just using a plane as an example, but I don't think the people across from you are going to be pretty happy to, unless you're in business class and you've got the room, I don't know, but to have you with a free monitor going right across them, what the fuck's that about? That would really piss me off. I'd be amazed, but at the same time, I'd be kind of annoyed. So yeah, you've got 3 monitors there running in 4K in the current GTX 1080, but this isn't conclusive. Of course, that is for just the last and the biggest one that they've got. There is no real release date just of yet, so basically that might be, I don't know, there could be a new Titan coming out or whatever. I'm unsure of what's going to come out next. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but you know, there's going to be more powerful graphics and stuff like that over the coming year or 2 years. You just don't know. So they're running it in the GTX 1080 right now. Now this will set you back about, they're saying there's no price, but I've heard rumours that it's about $9,000. Now, $9,000 or pounds, I do not know. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me at this particular point in time. I don't even think I've got 9,000 body cells in my body, so I am well short of fucking getting it myself. Nor would I really want to. I'm happy with just the 1 monitor, to be honest with you. I've only got 1 monitor on here, actually, by the way, let alone 3 monitors on a laptop. That would just, I don't know, I don't think it would suit me very well. But yeah, so that's coming out 9,000. Now, as an affiliate of RAZA.com, if you are interested in any of those particular products, RAZA products and stuff like that, because they do headsets and all that kind of thing, cue boards as well from the Chroma headsets, that will be in the link in the description below if you want to check out RAZA.com. Also, next story is, or shout out to Animation God. I won't even lie. A happy birthday to the animation god of Hayao Miyazaki, the owner of Studio, I think it's Studio Ghibli, if I'm saying that right, I never get the pronunciation right. Turned 76 this week, I believe, and still has no plans for retiring. I love his work, and if you're an anime fan, you should already know him, and if you don't, you make me sick, to be honest with you. You should know who this man is. Some of the most legendary anime he's come out with. No, it ain't Princess Mononoke, is it? Yeah, it is. Princess Mononoke is one of them. Sorry, I own that one and 1 or 2 others. Been meaning to add to that collection, by the way. But yeah. So happy birthday to him. Next up, I want to talk about something a little bit different. I don't talk about football here. It's not a football thing, but it is something that is going on right now. John Obi Mikel of Chelsea Football Club is leaving Chelsea after 10 years at Chelsea. Absolutely incredible. I'm amazed he's lasted so long at the bridge. To be honest with you, he pissed me off so bad. Especially in the later years when he used to come on and try to do a job. All he would fucking do was get yellow cards and give away free kicks, and that's what he particularly did in the like, stages. He ain't even that old. He's 28, 29, but he can't tackle for shit, or at least I don't believe he can. And he always used to frustrate me. He only scored 4 goals, I believe, in his career of 376 appearances, or over 300 appearances. I know that much for Chelsea. But yeah, so he is leaving for the Chinese Super League. I have no idea what his wages are going to be. They're crazy wages right now for most people. I don't know what his wages are going to be, but I've got a feeling that he's going to be robbing them of God knows what. I hope that, on the whole, I mean, we won a lot of things over 10 years with him at the club, so I you know, it is what it is. But the best of success. Wish him well, you know, on his way in the Chinese Super League, and I hope he plays regularly, you know, and has some kind of success there and shines in that league. That's just my opinion, but he is finally gone. And I don't think we've got any money for him, and even if we did, it would be minimal. It wouldn't be expensive, or I'd be amazed if it was anything of any significance. That's just my opinion on that. Alright, our next news story basically comes from CRYTEK. Back a few months ago, they shut down a bunch of studios. CRYTEK Black Sea was one of the studios that recently shut down by the publisher CRYTEK. Has basically been reformed as a new studio called Black Sea Games. Really cool sounding name, if you ask me. The company states on its new website that it was formed in November 2016, which predates CRYTEK's December studio closure announcement, suggesting that the shutting down of those studios could have occurred earlier than previously thought. The website also confirms that Black Sea Games is currently working on a project, but isn't ready to announce anything yet. And to be honest with you, who could blame them in its early stages, getting their story right, the type of game they want to make. It's always interesting when a studio gets shut down and then the people that met there break off and do their own thing. That's always exciting times. You can have your own vision, your own goal, and I hope they make a huge success of it. Their studio's mission statement reads, "Our mission..." It's fucking hilarious. I like it when they do stuff like that. Our mission is to create hardcore games that will entertain you over and over. We believe the best gaming experiences are coming from challenging the players with meaningful choices while giving them the freedom to create and share their own in-game stories. So that's kind of interesting. What's going to happen there with their new studio, and I hope it works out for them. Where I can only speculate where you make choices and maybe the game changes. I'm unsure if that's going to be a shooter or a role-playing game at this particular point in time. You know, like Heavy Rain, but interesting, and we have to watch this space for that. Next up is the story of The Witcher 4 could be happening. The CEO of CD Projekt Red has came out and said, now bearing in mind this news story was actually a while ago, it's too early to talk about it, but it's not like we're forgetting about this particular brand. He said on Polish TV, TVN24bis or whatever, it wouldn't be fair towards the fans that we work within the universe for over a dozen years now, and I don't think it's going to be the end of it. Bearing in mind that this was, I think, said in 2015, they are currently working on their Cyberpunk project, Cyberpunk 2077, I believe. I'm unsure how that's actually going right now, but I ain't heard a lot from it in a while. So for whatever reason, if that's stalled or whatever, I don't know. But it's interesting to know that they haven't forgotten about the universe in itself. Of course, due to the fact that the way The Witcher 3 ended, not that I saw the ending, but I've heard rumours about what happened. They would have to come out with a new character for that particular franchise, which is always disappointing in the sense of, you know, if you love that particular character, etc., etc. But in the universe that big as The Witcher was, it only kind of makes sense that you get a refreshing, a new story about a new hero or whatever they decide to do with the actual game itself. So I'm thinking maybe Cyberpunk, whatever happening with that, haven't heard too much. Maybe 2017, 2018, something gets announced for you guys for that. I know they just finished Blood and Wine DLC. I believe that was out in 2016, which added 20 hours of gameplay of stories and stuff like that, I suppose, to the current Witcher 3, Witcher Wild Hunt, I believe it was called. Again, I never played it. I only played the second one, and I couldn't get past the first boss. Yes, I know I suck at the fucking game. So, you know, I know my limits, guys. I can't play those types of games. I don't hate on them. I understand what they are, but I just simply cannot play them. So I don't think I'll be picking up The Witcher 4 or anything, and that would just drive me fucking nuts. It'd be hours of wasted time. But yeah, so all you can do for Witcher 4, like Witcher 4 by the sound of it, is to hope and pray at this particular point in time. But I'm sure you can pick up the Game of the Year edition by now as well. If you haven't played Witcher 3 and get cracking on that, that'll give you hundreds of hours of playtime and stuff like that. Another exciting development is happening at Sledgehammer Games, of course, the creators or one of the developers under Call of Duty, which is apparently going to be making one of the, or be next Call of Duty. And they've tweeted something out very, very interesting. Apparently, it's something to do with, it's officially 2017. Some call it the Zodiac Year of the Hammer. Have a safe and fun New Year's, everyone. Blah blah, with some kind of Dalek timer, kind of old style. I was thinking there, didn't really get much reference, and then I pretty much got the fundamental of what they were actually talking about here. Prior to this tweet, the Sledgehammer co-founder Michael Caudry wished everyone a Merry Christmas on Twitter by posting an image which featured the 20th century pistol, the M1911, or I don't know if they call it the M1911 or the M1911, I don't know, whatever, how it's said, which got everyone excited. The pistol was widely used basically by soldiers during World War I and World War II in the Korean and Vietnam Wars. Now this could be in the upcoming Call of Duty game, might be in one of those timelines. If rumours are to be believed, it's during or going to be set in the Vietnam War. Personally, I'm very happy about that. I haven't played Call of Duty Battlefield 1, not because I don't like the game. I did play the demo. I do plan on picking it up. Yes, it's late, and I should have done it a lot sooner. I won't even deny that. But I'm playing a backlog of games right now, you can understand. Call of Duty also will be picking up at some particular point in time as well. But again, I'm not really a fan of that space shit, too futuristic. It's pissed me off the last 2 or 3 games. I'm not really interested in the online aspect of it. I play the campaign, they're always fun, they're always decent, especially for good playthrough and stuff like that. I always like knowing an interesting and good story. Jump online for some fun, because I paid 40-50 quid for it. I'm not going to fucking skip on it. Of course, you've got the Call of Duty 4 remake as well, so that's going to be another great playthrough of a classic Call of Duty game, so it's well worth picking up. So the idea of going back to World War I, World War II, it's nice to know they're listening to their fans. They've gone from one extreme to the next, and it's going to make, I mean, people might just stick to the modern one and not bother going back to the new Call of Duty because it'd be old style, and a lot of kids are like that. And so it's a bold risk, but I think they've seen the success of Battlefield 1 in general, and even if they don't get the masses of the kids coming back to that, they're still going to be on the other Call of Duty, and then you'll still get a whole load of adult gamers like me or whoever, you know, on there. So it's looking positive. I'm happy they've decided to do that, and yeah, it's going to be very interesting next Call of Duty, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. Speaking of Call of Duty and Battlefield along those lines, Battlefield 1 has finally decided to add the French Army. That's right, the French Army. Unbelievable. I'm surprised they weren't in it, but then again, given the history of the actual war in itself, are we really surprised? But hey, that's just my opinion. They Shall Not Pass is the name of the update. Well, I say update, I think it's more or less going to be a DLC, which will take players to the Battle of Verdun, an environment featuring burned out forests, ruined villages, and dark, cramped forts where melee conflict and battle like that with common hand-to-hand skirmishes and stuff like that was pretty brutal, took place. The expansion will also feature the Battle of Sozin, I can't say the word, which includes the strategic tank assault by the French military. New weapons will also be available alongside the new French forces and new maps. It's got new maps, it's bound to be a DLC, not a free update. Like I said, it's got a title, so, you know, They Shall Not Pass is pretty, you know, I don't know why, but I kind of wanted it to be La Resistance. I don't know why. I just wanted it to be that. Something kind of, I mean, I know it sounds semi-racist, but you know what I mean? It's kind of fucking, that just would have been funny as fuck to me. This comes out, this DLC, let's be honest, in March 2017. Hopefully by then I would have picked up the game and played it, or I should do, you know, I know I've got a backlog and I'm still working on games and stuff like that, so please bear with me, but I will be playing these games nonetheless. And finally, in this week's News Friday, I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed to hear about this, but I kind of knew beforehand, but at the same time, I forgot about it, and to be honest with you, the online aspect of it don't really bother me too much, but it is something I'm going to delve in either way. But there's so many of those particular Halo games that I'm just going to be so focused on story anyway, and then, you know, I'll bounce to the new one eventually and probably play that more online as well. But the Halo Master Chief Collection may still 343 Industries may not be done with it. Apparently, it stumbled out the gate. They're saying in 2014 with horrible server issues, it basically was impossible for some players to find a match. That kind of sucks. The matchmaking issues have been largely fixed, and the game has been much better shape for a long time. At least that's what I'm hearing right now. However, they're saying that the developer 343 Industries are aware that issues still persist. If you're still playing the game, you may be happy to learn that the studio may not be moving on from the game just yet, and nor should they. They've taken a legendary franchise, I feel, and then they've 3D'd it up, or, I mean, you know, made it all brilliant for the next gen of Xbox One and the rest of it. They should stick with the guns and improve on whatever they've done with it. If there is still lingering issues for the Halo franchise itself, it deserves it. It made Xbox, let's be honest. That's my general opinion. The future of the Master Chief Collection is still unknown. Apparently, they're saying that the ship hasn't sailed yet. Conversations are still being had and assessments being made for the minimum. He hopes to make good on his pledge to give fans a legitimate update on barring that fact. You know, so he wants everyone to accept the news and basically move onwards, as it were. Microsoft hasn't announced how many copies of the Master Chief Collection has actually sold, but it could be in the millions. The entire franchise sold 60 million copies as October 2014, right before the Master Chief Collection in November 2014. And they're saying Microsoft announced that the series had reached 65 million units sold. The Master Chief Collection certainly accounted for a chunk of those 5 million sales. So in conclusion, the Master Chief Collection still not very massively up to scratch at the end of the day. I personally don't care, as long as the story is very, very decent. Well, I say the story decent, I mean I can play the story mode and stuff like that. I don't know how long I'll be lingering on the online aspect. You know me, I rarely play online. I haven't even gone back to Doom as I was supposed to, or will do eventually, for the online aspect of it. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this week's News Friday. If you're interested in the Halo collection and stuff like that, I've already got an unboxing of that on my channel. Don't forget to check out my RAZA affiliation with RAZA.com, as I said at the beginning of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to check out my my food review that's coming out on Saturday. Also, simulations will continue, plus another unboxing this week as well. So it's a jam-packed weekend. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Please, you know, even if you have a backlog, just run through them on the weekend. Have a great weekend. Happy 2017 to all you guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.